As the year begins, we comfort ourselves with the promises of good resolutions. What if this year we made the decision to change our habits to reduce the impact we pose to the environment? However, when on the topic of the environment, we usually do not know where to start. Is it better to bet on zero waste, change our diet, or even do without certain products? Well, not all green actions are created equal in terms of efficiency. So, the question we are faced with here is, why is our biodiversity threatened? The term biodiversity refers to the variety of species of plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms. The diversity of species listed in the world is enormous. So far, about 1.7 million species have been discovered on Earth, but the total number of extant species is very controversial among scientists. Current estimates are between 5 and 10 million species. So, are planetary changes affecting our biodiversity? Currently, man is having a rather destructive effect on nature, from deforestation to the usage of harmful chemicals that wipe out certain insect species. It is evident that biodiversity is suffering from these activities and is declining rapidly as a result. According to scientists, biodiversity has fallen by nearly 60% over the past 40 years. Though humanity can largely be blamed for eradicating biodiversity on Earth, the causes for this phenomenon does not end here. Climate change is another factor destroying the habitats of countless species. As the sea ice melts, the oceans acidify, and the forests dry up. These changes happen extremely quickly, and many species may not have time to adapt. If climate change continues at this rate, scientists predict a massive extinction of several species, similarly to when the dinosaurs died out. This time, however, the threat does not come from the crashing of a giant meteorite, but from man. The disappearance of animal species is of great concern and is unrivaled by many of the natural disasters occurring on our planet. This is because it changes many things in nature, including the food chain. It also impoverishes the beautiful diversity that reigns on the earth. So, why are these species in danger? Well, their mass extinction is caused by various factors. Firstly, we can associate fishing and hunting. With an exceptional growth in the population on Earth, people need to eat. Wide-scale fishing affects the quantity of salmon, tuna, and other fish in the sea, causing their numbers to dwindle down over time. As this happens, this causes genus on both land and water to become rare. In addition to this, we cannot neglect man's alteration to the natural environment. By making room to erect cities, man has destroyed entire forests, an extension of Mother Nature, spaces that are home to many species. Likewise, the toxic gases emitted by factories have an impact on global warming, and therefore on glaciers. You see, melting glaciers are detrimental for some species, like polar bears. Lastly, there is pollution. This too plays an important role in diminishing our biodiversity. As the sea is polluted, aquatic life, such as fish, take in toxic products, and they themselves are consumed by seals, and so on. As you can understand, the whole food chain is affected. Biodiversity has a value in itself without having to provide a benefit for human beings. It is the natural heritage that we leave as a legacy for future generations. Our society is therefore ethically and morally obligated to preserve Earth's ecological system and her biological variety. So, is it true that what we do in the next 10 years will profoundly impact the next few thousand?